Today was Monday. I had a ton of work to do. Then I got home and I wanted to stream, but I didn't really set it up over the weekend. Didn't get around to do it, so I wanted to set up the stream today. I tried. Stream elements, just wasn't having any of it. I couldn't go live on YouTube and on Twitch, and never even not even starting on TikTok and stuff like that. So that's something I'll be working on tomorrow, day after tomorrow, trying to get the stream up and running. It's not as easy as fucking people make it out to be. It's really, really actually complicated. I played a bunch of indie games today. I made a bunch of recordings today. I have played Tower. Actually, before I played anything, I watched the best indie game deals video. Saw if I find anything there, and unfortunately there was only really super hot, I think, which I took. The rest was not for me at that moment. But apart from that, I played 4 games. I played Tower Wizard. Great game. Definitely yes. Not gonna go too much into detail on it. It's chill. It's what you need. Everybody should get it. I wish it was a mobile, to be fair. Then I played Abyssal Blade, which I was really high on. I really liked Abyssal Blade because I was really loving the way they did the first boss fight, and I really was loving the way that the game was about recognizing patterns and remembering patterns and executing the boss fight to the best of his abilities. But then at the end, it set me on a death timer, which now is making me think, apart from actually having to do the boss patterns, I actually also have to do max DPS, I suppose, with not really that much, but there's like 2 abilities, right? It's just light hit, heavy hit, and then like a surge. You could also charge up. What I'm trying to say is, like, now I was playing the boss fight perfectly because, if you touch the boss, you die. So in terms of mechanics, I was playing it perfectly, and I was doing all the time damage, apart from one small, I want to say like a maybe 10-second window. I was doing damage all the time when I could, and I was still left of 18%. He still had 18% when he killed me with that final blast, and I was just too annoyed by that, quite honestly, because I really loved how it is about the pattern recognition and learning the bosses and executing the bosses to perfection. Because you one hit, you die, but now it's not about that anymore. That really pissed me off, and I just quit. Then I played Rentlord. Rentlord has lots of potential, and I think what the potential it has in there, it's the mixing of the bilateral mechanics of, getting jokers or cards or abilities or whatever you wanted, with stacking with certain things, in this case rental homes. But I don't think it goes enough, and it's also, I don't think it's very, very well thought through in terms of the gameplay experience, right? Because in terms of the gameplay experience in Rentlord, you kind of want to you just get the rental homes, and then you have to get out of the screens, back in the screens to buy upgrades, and then sometimes you just forget to do that because it's not intuitively done, because always one screen is open, so sometimes you forget to do the upgrades. There's no real sense to what homes you're getting, so there's no like royal flush or straight or like pairs moment like you do in Bilatro. And yeah, at some stage you just stop caring. So I think there's a lot of potential there, but I think like a Rentlord 2 would be much better with, where it makes sense to have certain homes together, where you get like a payoff for getting certain combinations done, and then those payoffs are obviously enhanced by the abilities that you can buy, but those, or cards or jokers, whatever you want to call them. But there needs to be way more intuitive to get there. So I think there's a lot of potential there. Unfortunately, it's not there right now. And then I played Stacklands. Messed up the video there on the 4th game, so I don't have a video on that. I'd actually do, but I just don't want to upload it. And really enjoyed Stackland. Was a little kind of weirded out in the end of it, because it was really good. I really liked where it was going, but then I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. Does that make sense? I should be unlocking packs, but I never had enough money. It's probably like a skill issue thing, but it was also the 4th game I was playing, so I'm a little tired. I definitely have to go back to it. It is really good, but in the end I was kind of, I had 2 villagers, I had a child, and they were just eating all the food, and I was never getting enough food. So I think there's like a way of how you have to buy the cards, but I need to get a little more time into it, and I'll make a proper video on it. So apart from that, yeah, we made progress. We made progress of our video game today, working on UI, and that's it for me today. I wish you all the best days. Bye bye.